Today I'm giving myself 5 attempts to win the Premier League's top goal scoring award with a goalkeeper. There is one big issue though, and that is you can't train a goalkeeper to be a striker. Unless you use the in-game editor to change their preferred position to a striker. Then they magically forget how to be a goalkeeper and you can see all of their outfield technical attributes. So for attempt number 1, we're going to be using Chelsea goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga. Because not only do Chelsea have an insane young squad, they also don't have a quality striker, so there shouldn't be much competition for Kepa. Now his technical attributes are obviously less than ideal. We are going to set him up to train as an advanced forward and put him on some extra shooting training. For attempt number 1, I'll keep things simple by making Chelsea play a 4-2-3-1 gegenpress with plenty of creative players around him. Then it's a simple case of going on holiday until the end of the season, but crucially ticking the use current match tactics and current team selection when possible buttons to ensure that Kepa always plays. Okay, we're at the end of the season and I've got some fantastic news. I've been sacked as the Chelsea manager. Bruh. It's not ideal. I mean, we came 5th in the league and that's way better than they'll do in real life. We did miss out on Champions League football via goal difference though, and that might directly be my fault because I am the one putting Kepa up front. But you know what? He got 19 goals in 37 Premier League appearances and 26 and 48 in all competitions. Like, that's really good. Kepa's like an amazing striker. And the training over the course of a season has made him a better striker as well. But the big question is, has he won that golden boot? No. A certain Norwegian man is a cheat code.
I don't understand it, bro!
He did come in 4th place though, and so I think with some tweaks we probably could go on to actually win this challenge. But to do that, we have got to change clubs, because we've got to get Haaland out of the equation. So for attempt number 2, we're going to be using Ederson, whose physical attributes aren't quite as good as Kepa's. And I think that could be an issue because for a top quality striker, he needs to have better pace and acceleration. But I think his baseline mental attributes are slightly better and his technicals certainly are. So if we can get his teammates to put it on a plate for him, we could be on to a winner. We'll use the same formation as we did at Chelsea, as that worked out pretty well. But I need him to train harder than he's ever trained before. I need every waking moment to be focused on scoring goals, optimizing his sleep and nutrition to be fully ready for game day. So it's quite handy that today's video is sponsored by YFood, a nutritionally complete meal in an easy to consume drink. That's because YFood products are based on nutritional and scientific research to help enable a balanced diet at any time in any place. Personally, I'm a massive gym lad currently on a bulk, so I found them really useful to help me get the extra calories that I need, and the chocolate flavour cures my sweet tooth without having to go and reach for junk food. Actually, I'm editing this video right now and I'm in a real workflow, so I don't really want to stop. So I've got the banana one on the go. It's really nice and it keeps me in the zone to work hard on this video for you guys as well. So if you want to give YFood a try, there's a link down in the description to their website, and you can use code TomFM-YouTube to get 10% off your order as well. And I think Ederson's ordered a load to help him save as much time as possible to train, because at the end of the season, he's had a glow up with his technical attributes. Let's just ignore the fact that I've been sacked as the Man City manager, but coming 3rd in the table is a massive failure for them. The good news is Haaland's only scored 17 goals from 23 substitute appearances. So that does mean that Ederson was subbed off a fair few times, but despite that went on to score 20 goals in 31 starts. You know what, I'm feeling good. I think we could have done it. Oh, you've got to be joking me. How has Solanke scored the most goals? He's dreadful. Well, despite that, I think we're on the right path here with Ederson, so let's give it another try. I think we're going to have a slightly different tactical approach to this one. So what I've done is download an RDF Tactics tactic. He is the GOAT when it comes to tactics, to be fair. The tactic we are using is actually one inspired by Erik ten Hag, which is quite ironic given that we are managing Man City right now. But it's a bit more attacking minded and encourages more passing in towards Ederson. So let's jump back in January to see how he's getting on halfway through his season. And Ederson has scored 11 goals in 16 games. He is currently 1 behind Alexander Isak as it stands right now. You know what, I'm looking at him, and I'm thinking actually a pressing forward on attack utilises a lot more of the mental attributes that he has as opposed to the technicals where he's not really got them. So I am tempted to try him as a pressing forward on attack for the second half of the season. And so at the end of the season, I've been sacked again. Bruh. And I think it's harsh because I came 2nd by 3 points. But Ederson has scored 23 goals in 35 appearances. And I think this is really good. I think the pressing forward might be working nicely here. 23 goals in attempt number 2 would have equalled Solanke's record. So I think we've got a great chance of winning it in this attempt. Oh, we were so close again. This time Alexander Isak decides to find some form. We're getting closer. So for attempt number 4, I think we start the season off as a pressing forward. I think that worked a little bit better for him in the second half of the previous attempt. So let's just try it. It's January 1st again, so we're going to check on him to see how he's doing. Oh, only 8 in 17. This is not going to plan. Okay, maybe a pressing forward isn't the best option for Ederson. Maybe advanced forward, just getting in those advanced positions all the time is the way to go. But the good news is, at the end of the season, I'm still the manager. As you can see, Man City won the title by 2 points ahead of Manchester United. Maybe this means that Ederson went on an incredible run of form in the second half of the season. And to be fair, 22 goals from 34 appearances is insane, especially when he only had 7 goals from the first 18 games of the season. Question is, has he won that golden boot? No. He hasn't. He's not become the top 3. Salah, Daka and Kane all scoring more goals than him. The worst part about this is if we'd started the season off as an advanced forward, I genuinely think he might have done it. He did come joint 3rd, to be fair, actually, with 22 goals, the same as Harry Kane, which is not a bad record really in the grand scheme of things for a goalkeeper. But we have one final attempt to try and win this challenge. And I'm going to go all out. I've gone onto the FM-based tactic tester and I've chosen the best tactic according to them for FM23. If this tactic doesn't work, then no tactic will ever work. Although I'm slightly concerned that Foden, Silva and De Bruyne's main objective is to score goals as inside forwards and shadow strikers. But I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to give it a try and hope for the best. We can always tweak some things in January if everyone is scoring goals apart from Ederson. But actually, I don't think we need to. Because Ederson's got 19 goals from 27 appearances in all competitions. Silva's got 9 in 26 and Foden's got 8 in 27. So obviously Ederson is the man scoring the goals. When it comes to the Premier League though, he's only got 10 in 18. So actually when it comes to the Champions League, he's challenging Osimhen and Benzema for the top scorer there. But in the Premier League, he's not even in the top 3 right now, and that's concerning. So what I think I might do is change Silva to an inverted winger on support. We'll do Foden inverted winger on support. We'll do De Bruyne attacking midfielder on support. Maybe actually the wingers go on attack actually, just to try and get a bit further forward to just give the ball to Ederson. Ideally, everyone is now working to get that ball to Ederson. So let's go on holiday for the rest of the season and find out how he's got on. Well, he's got the highest goal scoring return that we've seen in the entire video. 26 goals in 38 Premier League appearances. 44 goals in 60 across all competitions. That is absolutely insane. But was that enough to win the Golden Boot in the Premier League? Well, I can reveal it was. He has won it. Ederson with his 26 goals beat out Alexander Isak and Erling Haaland to the title. It would not have been possible without you guys liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Ederson scoring that many goals is really impressive, but I actually think more impressively is Haaland got to 18 goals without starting a single game in the league this season. The man is just ridiculous. So we've done it. We have completed the challenge, but it wasn't the hardest challenge I've ever done. If you want to see the hardest challenge that I've ever tried on my YouTube channel, that video is on screen for you right now.